I'm going to have you just look straight ahead. I'm going to just adjust your goggles.
The externship program here at Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat has been around for over 20 years. So we've always had some kind of involvement with students. We believe strongly in supporting the next generation of audiologists coming back. One of the things that many externship programs are good at is providing experience, because the clinic may have many things that they could do, but if they don't have that structure to the experience for the students, it's harder for them to come away with that well-rounded experience. And we were like that before we stopped and took the time to restructure. We had the experience, they were busy every minute, but we had no real control over whether it was even, whether they did a little bit of everything. So with this new structure, we know that at least 3 to 4 days a week, they're going to be focused on that rotation. The other time, they are spending doing lots of audiograms, lots of hearing aids. That is the basis of everything we do. So you can't get enough of that. At the same time, they know that if they come here, they are going to have dedicated time to cochlear implants. They are going to have dedicated time to electrophysiology, ENGs, ABRs. They're going to have dedicated time to pediatrics and tinnitus retraining, which I think is very important.
Today we're going to talk about some cochlear implants. I chose this program at Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat just because of the variety that we do see. We see the implant patients, the balanced, dizzy patients, lots of hearing aids. We work with all the manufacturers, which is great. Also just the structure and knowing that there's the different rotations, so I'm not just behind an audiometer doing hearing tests all day. I will get to work with everybody.
I did a lot of research and my externship coordinator at school helped me, but Hear Careers and all the online resources have a good listing of all the externships. So that one was just one of the ones posted and had a lot of information and good description about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Typically then when they arrive here, they spend the first month or so just with me. After that, then they start going through their rotation process. Now the supervision we have really kind of structured as well. They will have one clinic supervisor that's in charge or over them the whole year. They also have a rotation mentor. So they have the additional supervision of whatever audiologist they're working with in that specialty.
Each of the 4 externs, we each have a kind of 12-week block that we rotate through: cochlear implants, vestibular testing and electrophys testing, a hearing aid and tinnitus rotation, and then a pediatric rotation. Each of them lasts 12 weeks and you do 2 to 3, 4 days, depending on the rotation, a week of just that with a supervisor, and then you kind of help with audios and hearing aids the rest of the time. But it gives a really good 3-month time frame that you're totally exposed to one area of audiology.
What I like most about the program at Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat is that it's very structured. We have different rotations, so you can really spend a lengthy amount of time in each rotation and really develop the skills you need to be confident and competent in those disciplines. Also, I like that we do get to do things outside of the clinic. I've observed surgeries in the OR. I've led hearing aid orientation classes, and we've also gone to audiology conferences as a group. So I really like that. I also enjoy having 3 other externs to kind of bounce ideas off of. It helped moving to Charlotte and making it feel more at home, having other people there. Good, we're going to do a few more words. I just want you to repeat them back to me. Okay, say the word "and."
The externship program is designed in all ways to prepare these students for the real world. We want them to see what the interview process is like. We want them to see what clinic flow is like in the real world. We are a fast-paced, busy clinic. We want the students here ready to deal with this. They'll have the tools. They need to find out where information is if they don't already have it. We want them to be able to tell a physician or a colleague that they're working with, "I've seen that, I know what to do," or "I know somebody who works with that all the time. Let me ask the questions so that I can get this answer to you right away." We want them to be prepared to do well in the real world.
When I leave here, I feel like I would be able to work in any type of setting. We've got great training from most hearing aid companies, cochlear implant companies. I've had the opportunity to observe some surgeries and work in a fast-paced ENT and then a smaller offices. I've just got great, well-rounded experience and training in all areas.
I think when I leave here, I'll be very experienced and well-rounded in all disciplines of audiology and be able to feel confident in any setting that I choose to work.